winner. This is Western Mass News.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us for Western Mass News at 6 on this Wednesday. I'm Chris Pisano. A Hadley man is still waiting to hear if he'll remain behind bars before his federal trial on a firearms charge. Western Mass News reporter Wesley Days has the details, and he joins us live in studio with more. Wesley, this is the second day, and the defense and prosecutors presented their arguments.
Yeah, this all started Tuesday afternoon, Chris. Plus, the judge shares her initial thoughts, as well as Jacob Miller, as he continues to await his fate in a holding cell.
We're hopeful that the court will allow him to go back on conditional release.
Jacob Miller is still far from home. The 43-year-old Hadley native in a holding cell days after the FBI raided his home. Several items found, including bullets, guns, and several radioactive items he sold through his website collecting the periodic table. Agents found invoices that Miller sold plutonium 5 times online. Right now, the only charge he faces is for the firearms.
We think we've presented sufficient evidence to establish that he can be or is not going to be or isn't a danger to public safety.
Miller's attorney, Charles Dolan, gave us a couple minutes after his client's pretrial detention hearing.
Any thoughts on how this could go?
Well, I mean, you were there.
I was there. The cameras weren't. The judge discussed several things before Dolan gave his closing arguments, including concerns on being a threat to society. She highlighted several things: his failure to follow probation, his failure to stop selling radioactive materials online despite demands from environmental agencies to end it, and allegedly moving radioactive equipment in his basement before state agencies had the chance to investigate. Prosecutors focused on his previous charges, having explosive devices plus a child porn charge from 20 years ago. Dolan discussed his client's intent for using those radioactive items simply to sell it, not to create harm with it. Plus, spotlit Miller's ADHD and OCD for making the changes in his basement.
With his medical situation, that it will be something that can be handled by pretrial services in the probation department, and we're hopeful that that will happen.
Well, the judge also mentioned, Chris, that they're not concerned that parameters could be set up, but would he even follow it if they were there? We've been following this case for a while and will continue to do so, of course. To watch or read our full reporting, check out our website, westernmassnews.com. Reporting live in studio, Wesley Days, Western Mass News.
Wesley, thank you for that live report. Now to a follow-up.